The story begins with a boy named Mizu reading a book in a cafeteria. He's excited because the story is finally reaching its climax. After taking a moment to smell the book, he heads to the drinks section to grab something refreshing. On his way back, he notices his classmates Yanami Anna and Hakamata Sosuke loudly arguing at another table. When Mizu returns to his seat, he overhears their conversation. Sosuke likes a girl named Karen who is moving to England soon, but Anna also has feelings for Sosuke. Despite her own feelings, Anna encourages Sosuke to go see Karen. After Sosuke leaves, Anna, with a desperate heart, notices his straw still in the drink. She brings the straw to her lips, sipping from it, feeling the closeness of an indirect kiss. While sipping, Anna and Mizu make eye contact. She is truly shocked by the existence of Mizu. Not long after that, Anna moves over to Mizu's table. Anna then starts talking to Mizu about her longtime friendship with Sosuke, mentioning that Sosuke once said he would make her his wife. She begins crying loudly, leaving Mizu in shock. To calm her down, a cup of rosette tea is ordered. Anna also orders a large portion of fries, finishing them all while sharing more about her feelings for Sosuke. Despite her tears, she manages to smile and says that she's okay as long as Sosuke is happy. Mizu admires Anna's way of handling rejection and even comes up with a term for her, the losing heroine, a term that captures the bittersweet nature of her situation. The story continues the next day at Suwabuki High School. In the morning, Mizu is drinking water from the farthest faucet, convinced it has the best taste and the least chlorine. After finishing his drink, he heads to his classroom, only to find someone sitting in his seat, which annoys him a bit. As he's about to settle down, he hears familiar voices from Anna and Karen. He turns to see Karen hugging Anna from behind, telling Anna that she's her best friend. Anna looks stunned, and although she tries to smile, Mizu can sense a bit of tension. Anna is still a little upset because Karen is the girl that Sosuke likes. Noticing Anna's frustration, Mizu steps in to help her stay calm. He knows she might snap, so he tries to distract her. They walk together down the hallway with Anna thanking him for his help. Mizu, trying to make light conversation, reminds Anna about the cafeteria bill he covered for her last Friday. He hints that she should pay him back soon. Anna, realizing she doesn't have her wallet, asks him to meet her at the emergency stairs during lunch so she can settle it then. As they make their way through the school, they come across Amanatsu Sensei, their teacher, struggling with a large stack of papers. She trips and falls, scattering papers everywhere. Both Mizu and Anna quickly jump in to help her gather the papers, offering their teacher a hand before heading off to their classes. However, while helping Amanatsu Sensei, they realize that their teacher brings the wrong materials. When lunchtime comes, they meet at the emergency stairs as planned. Anna starts the conversation by mentioning that both Karen and Sosuke have invited her to go to karaoke with them. She feels conflicted and confesses to Mizu that she doesn't have anyone else to talk to about this. Apologizing for oversharing, she explains that she just needed someone to listen. Mizu listens patiently, but eventually brings up the reason he's there is due to the bill from the cafeteria, but when Anna looks at the amount, she's shocked. She realizes that she doesn't have enough money to pay him back. After thinking it over, Anna makes a proposal. Instead of paying him back in cash, she offers to make him bento lunches every day until she's repaid him in full. Mizu considers it and agrees, finding it an interesting arrangement, and Anna seems relieved. After class ends, Mizu is surprised when a first-year student named Komerichika suddenly appears outside the window to talk to him. She looks nervous and introduces herself as a member of the literature club. Mizu is confused, wondering why the literature club is interested in him. Chika seems too shy to explain, so she types on her phone showing him a message that says the student council is warning members who aren't participating in club activities. Mizu realizes that this warning must be for him as he hasn't been active in the club lately. Curious and feeling a bit guilty, he decides to head to the literature club room to sort things out. When he gets there, he meets the vice president, Tsukunoki Koto. He apologizes to her for not attending any club meetings recently. Koto seems calm about it and doesn't scold him, which makes Mizu feel a little relieved. While he's in the room, he starts browsing through the shelves, looking at all the books stacked around. He spots some famous authors and feels a bit nostalgic, thinking about how much he loves reading. Before leaving, Koto gives him a warning, though. She tells him not to touch certain books, specifically those by Dazai and Mishima. That night, Mizu sits at his desk in his room, thinking about his plan to hold off on new books and catch up on a few series the Lit Club doesn't have. Suddenly, his little sister, Kaju, sneaks up behind him. Startled, Mizu turns around and asks why she's in his room. Kaju just smiles and tells him that she often hangs out there, it's just him who doesn't notice. They start chatting, and Kaju curiously asks if he ever spends time with friends at school. Mizu seems a bit hesitant, and Kaju picks up on it. Trying to be helpful, she suggests making him a character bento, filled with cute designs because she thinks it might help him make friends. She explains that character bentos are great conversation starters, and she's sure it'll help him stand out in a fun way. Mizu, feeling a little shy, tells her that someone is already making him lunch every day. Kaju looks surprised and immediately moves closer, her eyes wide with curiosity. She asks if he has a girlfriend, looking both excited and skeptical. Mizu, caught off guard, tries to explain that it's not exactly what she's thinking, but Kaju won't let it go. She bombards him with questions, wanting to know every detail about this person who's making him lunch. Kaju seems thrilled at the idea, already imagining her big brother in a relationship. Mizu tries to explain that it's just Anna, a friend from school, and that she's only making him lunch because of a favor he did for her. However, Kaju doesn't seem to be convinced. The next morning at school, Mizu meets Anna at their usual spot by the emergency stairs during lunch. He's there to collect his bento lunch, but as Anna hands it over, he notices something odd. She packed him a sandwich instead of a homemade meal. Anna then explains that she didn't have enough time to make 2 portions, so she bought a sandwich from the convenience store and tried to pass it off as homemade by packing it neatly. Mizu, however, sees through the trick right away. He points out that it's clearly a convenience store sandwich, but Anna tries to make up for it by adding some of her own bento food to his meal. She wants to make sure that the meal value matches the bill she owes him. After school, Mizu is sitting at his desk when a boy named Mitsuki Ayano comes over. Mitsuki, who's known for his love of books, asks Mizu if he can borrow his complete collection of books by Abe Kobo. Mizu agrees, but beforehand he wanted to check the availability first. Just as Mitsuki is about to leave, a girl named Lemon appears and stops him. She asks if he'd like to grab something to eat together, but Mitsuki declines, saying he has to attend his school prep session today. Lemon looks disappointed but understands since Mitsuki is known to be such a busy student. Not long after, another girl, Chihaya, appears and calls Mitsuki to join her to the school prep session. Lemon, curious about Mitsuki's interactions, turns to Mizu and starts asking him about Mitsuki. She's aware that Mizu and Mitsuki go to the same cram school, so she figures he might know a bit more about him. Mizu shares a few details, but Lemon takes it a step further, concluding that Mitsuki seems to like girls who are smart and serious, just like Chihaya. At that moment, Anna suddenly appears behind Lemon, catching Lemon off guard. Anna asks Lemon directly what her intentions are toward Mitsuki, clearly curious. Lemon seems flustered but quickly explains that she was just curious. They all end up discussing Mitsuki's relationship with Chihaya, with Lemon and Anna trading theories. After some back and forth, they come to the conclusion that Mitsuki and Chihaya are just friends and that there's nothing more to it. Mizu watches as the conversation unfolds, feeling entertained by the way Lemon and Anna try to piece together the situation. During school lunch, Anna and Mizu meet up again at the emergency stairs. Anna is lying on the steps looking sad because Sosuke and Karen have invited her to hang out together. Despite her mood, Mizu asks about his bento lunch and Anna responds by giving him a lid and piling 2 servings of food onto it. They sit together and start eating, sharing a quiet moment. Later, during a class break, Mizu returns to the emergency stairs. He notices a red scarf lying on the steps and picks it up. As he's holding the scarf, he hears a noise coming from above. He follows the sound and finds Anna at the rooftop. They start chatting, and Anna mentions how impressed she is with Lemon's skills in the prefectural competition. The wind picks up, and Mizu notices that Anna's eyes look a bit teary. She starts to reflect on her own situation, saying that watching Lemon made her understand why she got rejected. But she adds that even though things are hard, life keeps moving and everyone has to keep moving forward too. Mizu listens, but he admits he doesn't really understand since he's never been dumped before. Anna teases him, saying he must be a bit of a lady killer. On the other hand, he wonders what if he actually did have an experience like that in his teens. What if he did find a teary-eyed heroine standing before him? What if he was the main character in a light novel? At the start of the episode, Lemon runs to grab her drink and notices Mitsuki arriving at school. Then it cuts to Mizu in the storage room, where he's tidying up tables and chairs. He complains about the unfair cleaning schedule that leaves students with numbers in the 30s out of the cleaning duties. Suddenly, Lemon enters the room, and now they're both inside. Mizu has some inappropriate thoughts, but Lemon just wants to ask about books Mitsuki wanted from the literature club. She plans to give them to him herself. Mizu suggests that Lemon visit the literature club on her day off to meet Mitsuki. Lemon thanks him and decides to leave, but they discover the door is locked from the outside. They're stuck in the room and it's about 35 degrees Celsius. After a while, Lemon starts feeling faint from the heat and begins acting strangely. Mizu uses a cooling spray to help her, but she unexpectedly opens her shirt and asks him to spray her back and stomach. She then removes her shirt and bra, exposing her upper body. She tries to drink something she shouldn't, and Mizu tries to stop her. Lemon then falls onto Mizu. A teacher hears noise from the storage room, opens the door, and is shocked to see Lemon half-naked lying on Mizu. She quickly shuts the door again. The scene then moves to the nurse's office, where Mizu, Lemon, and a teacher named Kanuki are present. Kanuki-sensei tells them they're lucky to have gotten out safely because heat stroke can be deadly. Then another teacher, Emanatsu-sensei, who found them in the storage room and is also Mizu's homeroom teacher, enters. She tells Mizu and Lemon to rest in the nurse's office. After Amanatsu-sensei leaves, Mizu asks how she and Kanuki-sensei know each other. Kanuki-sensei explains that they were classmates and spent a lot of time in the nurse's office together, even noting that a stain on the ceiling is still there from those days. Mizu thinks Kanuki-sensei seems a bit odd. The scene then shifts to Mizu lying on a bed in the nurse's office when Kanuki-sensei brings in Anna, who has lunch for Mizu. Kanuki-sensei leaves them alone. Today's lunch is omelette rice, which cost 400 yen, and Mizu says it tastes amazing. Anna adds white sauce made by the Empire Hotel, which Mizu prefers even though he usually likes ketchup. The sauce makes the meal taste even better, increasing its value to 600 yen. Suddenly, Lemon comes out from behind the curtain, curious about what Anna and Mizu are doing since they seem to be having fun. She mentions that she doesn't remember what happened in the storage room and believes it was her teacher who changed her clothes. Mizu gets a bit nervous and quickly agrees, saying that of course, the teacher changed her clothes for her. Then Lemon notices the bento box and seems interested because it looks delicious. Anna tells her that she made it and offers Lemon a taste with Mizu's spoon, which confuses him. Lemon says the sauce tastes great. Just then, they hear someone calling Lemon's name from the door, and it turns out to be Mitsuki. He comes in to check on Lemon and has brought a get-well gift for her. However, he remarks that she seems fully recovered and might not need the gift anymore. Lemon quickly responds that she's still sick and can't eat. Then a girl named Chihaya shows up at the door looking for Mitsuki. She asks if he's going to the study room, but Mitsuki says he has to go home early and will meet her at the cram room tomorrow. He then says goodbye to Lemon, Mizu, and Anna before heading back to the classroom. The scene shifts to the literature club, where Mizu talks with a girl wearing glasses named Kodo. Mizu asks if he can borrow some books for a friend. Kodo responds, sure, just butter it up with favors. As she leaves, she mentions that a guy named Shintaro keeps forgetting the duty schedule and reminds Mizu not to touch the Dazai or Mishima books. Mizu then wonders if Shintaro is her boyfriend, but another girl in the club, Komari, says he's not, they're just childhood friends. She also corrects him, saying it should be Mishima Dazai, not Dazai Mishima, leaving Mizu confused since no one else seems to care about the order. The scene then switches to the bus shuttle, where Kaju suddenly holds her brother Mizu's hand, surprising him. Mizu asks what she's doing, and Keiju says she's worried about whether he has friends at school. She then asks how many people he talked to today, excluding teachers. Mizu replies with 5, but Kaju doesn't seem convinced. She tells him, brother, having no friends is nothing to be ashamed of. Mizu responds, but still, it's not allowed, right? The scene shifts to Lemon in the field, watching Mitsuki walking from afar. Shortly after, Mizu is putting his shoes in the shoe rack when Lemon suddenly appears and slams his bag from behind, surprising him. Lemon says she finally remembers what happened in the storage room. Mizu is shocked and quickly says he didn't see anything. Lemon, confused, explains that she was talking about her plan to visit the lit club with Mitsuki today. Mizu feels relieved and Lemon leaves. Later, Mizu meets Anna on the stairs during lunch to get his daily bento box. He mentions that Lemon and Mitsuki will be visiting the lit club today. Anna says she'll come too, so she can observe and support Lemon. Mizu is surprised and asks if she really wants to go. Anna replies that she likes flowers and plants, leaving Mizu confused because that's actually the horticulture club, not the lit club. The scene then moves to Anna and Mizu arriving at the lit club, where they're talking with Shintaro, the club president. Kodo enters and assumes Anna wants to borrow some Abe Kobo books. Shintaro seems pleased to have more people interested in the club. The scene briefly shows him taking a new club member crown from a locker and putting it back. Shintaro then mentions he has to attend a president's meeting. Before he leaves, Komari approaches him about a part of a book she doesn't understand. Shintaro pats her on the head, leaving her stunned. Kono quickly pulls his hand away, worried he might annoy Komari. But Komari says it's fine and that she actually likes it. As Shintaro heads out, he calls Komari cute, which embarrasses her. After Shintaro leaves, Anna comments that Kodo and Shintaro must be very close. Kodo explains that they are childhood friends. Suddenly reminded of her own situation, Anna blurts out that Komari is a homewrecker. Mizu quickly tries to calm her, asking her to control herself and not discuss it here. Soon after, Lemon and Mitsuki enter. Mitsuki looks at the bookshelf, impressed by the collection, and considers which book to borrow. Kodo, standing next to him, says he can borrow anything he likes. She also mentions he could borrow freely if he joined the lit club. Mitsuki replies that he'd like to, but he's busy with cram school. Komodo then suggests that his cute girlfriend, referring to Lemon, could join instead. Lemon says she's also busy with track club, but Kodo points out that the lit club allows dual memberships, so Lemon could come whenever she skips track practice. Kodo then adds that it would give Mitsuki and Lemon more time together as a couple. Mitsuki, while reading a book, clarifies that they aren't dating, saying Lemon is famous and out in his league. Lemon immediately shouts that's not true. Kodo double-checks if they're not a couple, and Mitsuki firmly answers no, adding that he already has a girlfriend. This surprises everyone, especially Lemon. Mizu guesses that Mitsuki's girlfriend is Chihaya, which Mitsuki confirms. He apologizes for not telling them sooner and promises to introduce Chihaya properly later. After the tense moment, Mitsuki asks Lemon if they're still going shopping together. Lemon replies that she's decided to join the lit club and might spend more time there. Mitsuki says okay and leaves the room. After he leaves, Kodo wonders if it's her fault, and Mizu responds, yes, definitely. Lemon then asks for a club application form and fills it out, wondering what she's been doing all this time. Anna gives her the crown from the locker and welcomes her to the lit club, and Lemon, now in tears, hugs Anna tightly. Mizu, Anna, and Lemon go to a cafeteria near their school. Mizu is puzzled that Anna would bring her heartbroken friend to the same place where she herself got dumped. He asks if Anna will pay for her own food this time instead of borrowing his money again. Anna assures him she will and tells Lemon that today she and Mizu are treating her. Anna orders hamburg steak and Lemon orders a bean paste sundae. Anna says she wants one too, even though she had said earlier that desserts are the enemy of her diet. She also adds a hamburger to her order, leaving Mizu and Lemon wondering how she will finish everything. After they finish eating, they ask Lemon to wait outside while they pay the bill. But when Anna opens her wallet, she realizes she doesn't have enough money and asks Mizu to cover it again. The scene then shifts to the nurse's office, where Kaneko Sensei is sitting. She listens to a voice recording, trying to figure out the love dynamics among the students. She has hidden a recorder in the nurse's office to overhear their conversations. While getting a drink from a vending machine, she thinks she should put another recorder in the study room. After getting her drink, she sees Lemon still practicing on the school field. Kaneko Sensei tells Lemon to go home, but Lemon asks if she can do one more run. Kaneko Sensei agrees but tells her to give it her all. The episode starts with a scene at the drinking tap, with Mizu drinking water. Suddenly, a girl named Komari is standing in front of Mizu, which shocks him. Komari then shyly asks what he is doing there, and Mizu answers that he is thirsty. Mizu then asks her back, already knowing the answer, she is skipping class. However, Komari denies it, saying that she is doing research on school water. Hearing this, he confidently says that he knows a lot of the school's water. Mizu then begins by asking which water she had this morning. She replies it was the water in the west building, second floor next to the class. She says that the water there has less chlorine and is cool in the morning. Hearing her answer, Mizu laughs a bit, saying that her answer is weak. He then argues, saying that on the second floor of the west building, it is best during the lunch break. They begin to quarrel a bit, with the conclusion revealing that Komari always eats her lunch in the bathroom. Mizu then regrets asking that question and asks her to just eat in the lit club instead. Then Shitaro appears, asking what they are doing there. Before they can answer, Shitaro asks them to go to the classroom after school because there is something important. In the literature club room, everyone has gathered, but Lemon is absent. Kodo starts by informing everyone that she has decided they shall set sail on the open net. Confused, Mizu asks why they are doing this suddenly, and Kodo explains that during the last president's meeting, the student council confronted her, pointing out that the lit club lists composition as an activity when they haven't written anything. Based on that, she concludes that this weekend the lit club will hold a training camp. This scares both Komari and Mizu, with Komari showing her phone indicating that she wants to stay home this weekend, and Mizu immediately standing up, saying that the weekend is only 2 days away. Kodo replies by saying canned, meaning the author is confined to a hotel room to write. This excites Komari since it is what she has been wanting. Mizu then asks if Kodo has an idea of what she's going to write, and she replies that she plans to write an isekai reincarnation story, explaining more about it. However, suddenly, a girl named Shikiya appears from inside the lit club's locker with a drunk-looking face. Shikiya says that a training camp needs a proposal before it can proceed. Then Kodo replies that she will ask the president to bring it tomorrow. While they are talking, Mizu asks who she is, and Komari replies that she is Shikiya from the student council. Not long after, Shikiya moves closer to Mizu, saying that the student council is always watching. Kodo then sarcastically asks if the student council is being too harsh on the clubs. Shikiya replies that they are not because they go after all the clubs, and she keeps saying these 4 words in Mizu's face. Costs, cuts, dissolution, annihilation. This scares Mizu because Shikia is not blinking at all. The scene shifts to lunchtime, where Mizu and Anna are at the usual stairs. Mizu tells Anna about the training camp, which excites her. However, Mizu denies that it will be fun, saying that they are doing canned. Anna then says she wants to join, with Mizu pointing out that she is not even in the lit club. She replies that she will join now because this weekend, Sosuk's family and her family are holding a barbecue party, where she will of course meet Sosuk. This barbecue party is being held because their parents think they are fighting. To avoid this, she begs Mizu to take her to the training camp. The scene then shifts to the train, where Mizu is looking at his phone and opening the Lit Club group chat. There are 3 messages from Anna stating that she is joining the Lit Club and telling the group that she likes crab and corned beef as her favorite canned foods. This makes Mizu wonder if Anna can even write. However, he also realizes that this is his first time writing a novel. The scene then shifts to a bookstore where Mizu arrives. After walking a bit, he meets Komari there. Both of them ask each other what they are doing there. Komari says that she needs to study some books, and Mizu teases her by saying that she must not know what she's going to write at the training camp. She then replies that she is actually writing something, surprising Mizu. The conversation shifts to Komari saying that Lemon and Anna are cute. Then Mizu says that Komari is cute as well, which shocks her as she jumps back a bit, looking shy. Komari then says that in the Lit Club she knows there are no pretty girls. Mizu replies by telling her that she needs to apologize to all the girls in the Lit Club. The scene shifts after Mizu leaves the bookstore and walks down the street, where he encounters his little sister, Kaju, waiting in front of a curry udon store for her order. Kaju informs Mizu that she won't be home this weekend and playfully teases him, asking if he'll be lonely without any friends. Mizu responds by revealing that he will attend a training camp, surprising and exciting Kaju as she realizes her brother has made friends. The scene transitions to the beach near the training camp area, where Mizu and Shitaro are setting up beach supplies, including a blanket and an umbrella. Shitaro remarks on how impressive it is that Mizu has brought along 2 pretty girls, commenting on how rare it is to see girls in swimsuits. Shortly after, the girls arrive, catching Mizu's attention, particularly Lemon and Anna in their swimsuits. Komari joins but opts out of wearing a bikini, instead humorously pointing out that Mizu appears a bit pervy. The group then heads to the water, all except for Komari, who chooses to sit on the blanket away from the sea. Before joining the others, Mizu suggests to Komari that it could be an ideal moment to spend time with the president, though Komari dismisses the suggestion with feigning indifference. After playing in the water, everyone returns to the blanket. They chat briefly with Koto, amazed by Lemon's 6-pack. When someone asks what to eat, Anna quickly says yakisoba, even though she's already eaten it. Mizu asks why she wants more, and she replies that she picked the wrong one and believes the shop down the beach has the best. Lemon volunteers to go and buy it, and Shitaro asks Mizu to go with her. During the walk, Mizu checks if Lemon got home okay after the restaurant. Lemon teases him, asking if he was worried. Mizu clarifies that he was just concerned that what he and Anna did might have affected her. Lemon suddenly brings up Mitsuki, saying he's dense with everyone but his girlfriend, adding sadly that he's never seen her that way. Mizu quickly cheers her up, saying, "Let's just have fun today." Lemon agrees, pulling Mizu's hand, and they both trip into the sand. When Mizu stands, Lemon offers her hand, hoping he'll help her up. Mizu, confused, leaves her hanging, so Lemon stands up on her own, mumbling that now she understands what Anna meant about him. The scene shifts after they finish buying yakisoba, and now they're all on the blanket under the umbrella, enjoying it. Mizu says it tastes amazing and then asks why Komari isn't eating. She explains that the president is reading her novel, and though he finds it nice overall, he suggests adding a subtitle like "The Lit Club Goes to the Beach" and other nudie titles. Nearby, Lemon notices an event on the beach and, curious, decides to check it out. She invites Komari, who has been sitting all day, hoping there are food stands. With them gone, Mizu and Shitaro stay behind, discussing Komari's novel and agreeing it's great. Mizu then asks Shitaro about his own work, and Shitaro mentions a title he's been writing in the lit icon for 3 years, which Mizu realizes is the same one he's currently reading. Not long after, Lemon returns with a bag of prizes from the event. Koto then suggests they head back to the lodge, but Lemon realizes Komari hasn't gone into the water yet and promptly picks her up and throws her into the sea. The scene shifts to when they reach the lodge, where they are having a barbecue outside their tent. All of them stand in front of the barbecue grill, and before the meat is even cooked, they had already taken it raw, leaving Mizu with nothing, so he decides to eat it raw as well. However, as he's about to take the meat, Anna slashes his utensils and tells him he needs to wait because that meat has just been put on the grill. Koto then arrives with a bowl of red rice she got from a middle schooler nearby and gives it to Mizu. At night, they enjoy playing with fireworks. Mizu and Anna are still in front of the grill. Mizu has been eyeing a particular piece of meat and names it Setsuko. While grilling, Anna brings out a mix of organ meats, calling it a dessert. On the other side, Kodo and Shitaro are busy with their stuff. Watching them, Anna wishes they would get married. Back at the grill, Anna notices one piece of meat left in the pan. Realizing that Mizu has been aiming for the meat, Anna takes it and puts it in Mizu's mouth. She then asks how much it costs, referring to the bill she owes Mizu. Meanwhile, Komari is holding a firework, and as it starts to go off, she stares directly at the fire's source. This shocks Shitaro, who quickly takes the firework away and hugs Komari to make sure she's okay. Komari then notices Shitaro's injured hand and asks what happened. Shitaro says it's fine, as it's better than Komari's face getting injured. Komari replies that even if her face were injured, no one would notice. Shitaro tells her not to say things like that and says she needs to take care of herself. This statement brings tears to Komari's eyes, and she then confesses to Shitaro that she likes him and begs him to go out with her, shocking everyone. That marks the end of today's anime recap. If you enjoyed the video and want more of it, please support the channel by leaving a like and subscribe. Let's help us reach a current goal of 10K subscribers.